My name is Ms. Bube and I teach students with diverse learning needs. I've created this series of videos to show people how to use research-based strategies to teach students who might not respond to traditional teaching methods. The great thing about using research-based teaching methods is that they are proven to work. And I was really surprised in grad school when I learned these strategies and how easy they are to implement and how effective they are. And so I really wanted to pass along the information to other teachers, especially maybe other special ed teachers, classroom teachers, paraprofessionals, parents, tutors, anyone who works with students. I wanted to introduce the reasoning behind some of the strategies so that you understand kind of why those strategies work and why they're effective and why it makes sense to use them for students who maybe don't learn through traditional teaching methods. So what I wanted to talk about to start off was errorless learning, and that's something that you're going to see in all the videos is errorless learning. To talk about errorless learning, I'm going to first talk about the way we usually teach, which is using the trial and error method with students. So an example of that would be if you asked a student a question and they responded and they got it right, you could be like, great, good job, you got it right. And you get that positive feedback. If they get it wrong, you might say, oh, sorry, that's wrong. This is the right answer. That's not the worst method, but I'm going to show you kind of why errorless learning is better. So what errorless learning would be is giving the student that correct answer from the get-go so that they learn it the right way the first time and they're not struggling to kind of figure out the answer. I wanted to give a couple of examples of what trial and error learning looks like compared to what errorless learning might look like. So if I was teaching my student to identify numbers and I held up this number for them and I wanted them to learn that this is the number 7. If I was doing the trial and error method, what I might do is I might hold up this card and I'm going to wait for them to tell me what number this is. And they're not sure, and the kid might guess and they might say something like 5. And then I would say, no, I'm sorry, the answer is 7. Now that was nice, I told them what the correct answer was, but the problem with the trial and error method is now that student has 2 associations in their brain with this one number, with this one symbol. So when they see that card, they're going to be thinking, is it 5 or is it 7? And so every time you show that card, they're going to be in their head going, which one, I'm not sure. And they're going to end up guessing, and it's only 50-50 chance, so they might guess wrong. And the goal is we want them to learn the right number. So if I was going to do errorless learning, I would put up the flashcard, and before my student could say anything, I would say 7. Repeat after me, 7. The student would say 7. You do this a few times until they learn it, and then they have that one association in their head. 7, 7. No 2 associations, no guessing. Easy. The next example would be with sight words. There's a sight word here. If I want them to learn this sight word as was. A lot of students might say this sight word is saw because they might look at it backwards and kind of think that, but the sight word is was. If I was doing trial and error, I showed this to a student, and a student said, saw. And I said, nope, it's was. Now they have those 2 associations of that word in their brain. They have saw and they have was. And they're going to look at the card, and each time they're going to be like, which one is it, I'm not sure. And it's going to be a guess. And we don't want them to guess. We want them to know. So if I do errorless learning, I'm going to say, the word is was. Repeat after me, was. The student will say was. You do it as many times as the student needs. And they have that association, was and was. Just one association with the word, the correct association, and that is what we want. Obviously, we don't want to create kind of a dependency on always getting the answer, and that's why you'll see in the rest of the videos that those prompts will be faded out throughout time so that you aren't always giving the student the answer, because the other goal is for the student to know the right answer independently, and that's what we all want for our children. I really had a great time making this series of videos. I'd like to thank my friend and speech pathologist, Ms. Gast, and I would also like to thank my friend, Ms. Westorp, who is the art teacher at my school, who generously filmed the videos you'll see in the series. My hope is that if you are a parent or a teacher or a tutor, a paraprofessional, that you get a lot out of these videos and that you see how easy it is to do research-based strategies and how successful they can be. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the series.